Hello, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of August 9th, 2026. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from hot and smoky Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And we're still in the energy of yesterday's 888 Lionsgate, while eclipse energy is really starting to ramp up. And Wednesday is a crazy powerful day. We have a 6-planet parade, a total solar eclipse, and the peak of the Perseid meteor shower, all happening within 24 hours of each other. Each of these is meaningful on its own, but you put them all together and holy shit, this is a major energetic turning point. The first thing we'll be able to see is the planet parade around 30 to 60 minutes before sunrise on Wednesday morning. And Mars and Saturn will be easiest to spot, and you'll be able to see them with your naked eye. Jupiter and Mercury will be lower on the horizon, so they may be a little harder to see. And then we have Uranus, which you'll need binoculars for, and Neptune, which you'll need a telescope for. So in astrology, planets represent different aspects of consciousness. So 6 of them together at once means all those parts of your life are working together instead of separately, meaning our thoughts, our actions, our emotions, our purpose, and our future are all in alignment. Everything is working together. Now think of it this way. We've been gathering all the pieces of the puzzle for months, and now they're finally all laid out on the table. The 6-planet parade is like getting a chance to step back and actually see how those pieces might fit together. And then just as things start to make a little more sense, the solar eclipse comes in and says, okay, now it's time to start. Put the pieces together. It's a shift from feeling like things are scattered and upside down to things starting to fit together and point us in a new direction. So we start Wednesday with this lovely planet parade. And then around 10:45 a.m. Pacific, 1:45 Eastern, we have the total solar eclipse. Now, the eclipse will be fully visible in Greenland, Iceland, and northern Spain, but here in the U.S., we'll only see a little sliver of it in the Northeast. Now, eclipses are a big effing deal. They shift things fast, and they help get us back on track and in alignment with our soul's purpose. During eclipse season, we experience karmic endings and unexpected new beginnings, and we're reminded that life can literally change in a moment. Solar eclipses are some of the most powerful catalysts in astrology. They are major turning points. They shake things loose and are opportunities for rebirth and reinvention. And total solar eclipses like this one are rarer, they're more intense and more powerful than partial eclipses or annular eclipses, which are those ring of fire eclipses. And solar eclipses happen at a new moon. They're like supercharged new moons. And just like new moons, solar eclipses are a new beginning. But unlike a new moon, which represents planting seeds, a solar eclipse is like the universe is planting the seed for you. Something fated begins, whether we planned it or not. And of course, since nothing happening this year is typical, this isn't just another regular solar eclipse in Leo. No, Jupiter is also in Leo right now. And the last time we had a solar eclipse in Leo, while Jupiter was also in Leo, was 1943. So we're talking about an 83-year gap between these two energies coming together. And that makes this eclipse pretty unusual. Jupiter, as we know, is the planet of expansion and growth. And Leo is all about creativity, courage, and stepping into our biggest authentic version. So when you put Jupiter and a solar eclipse together in Leo, this is a powerful, fated time of expansion, new beginnings, and personal reinvention. Eclipses can speed things up in a way that might normally take years. And this is not subtle. It's about big shifts, new directions, and stepping into a completely new chapter of our lives, like big time stuff. And then the grand finale on Wednesday is the peak of the Perseid meteor shower. Because a total solar eclipse happens on a new moon, there will be zero moonlight. So this is one of the best viewing years in a long time, and we'll see between 30 and 100 meteors an hour. Spiritually, meteors symbolize messages, miracles, and moments of divine timing when we have sudden breakthroughs or aha moments, moments that can change the course of your life. So it's definitely not an ordinary week. The 6-planet parade gets everything in our lives in alignment. And then the total solar eclipse and the meteor shower bring fated new beginnings and major changes to our lives. And yeah, some of the changes coming may happen around us or come from the outside, but I think just as many of them are going to come from inside of us. Like we're changing, we're thinking differently, we're deciding what we want, and maybe just as importantly, what we don't want anymore. So we may suddenly feel ready to make a change we've been thinking about for months or even years. We might realize, you know what, I'm done with this, or this is exactly what I want now. It's less about life forcing us to change and more about us choosing to change because we're ready for something different. Now, before we wrap up, I want to talk about one more thing, and that's all the fires happening around the world right now. Like we're on fire in Montana, along with so much of the Western US. And it's not just happening here. There's major fires burning in Spain, France, Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Canada too. So there's a lot of fire happening all over the planet right now. I mean, there are very real causes, changes in climate, extreme drought and heat. And there's also a lot of fire and air energy in the sky. Right now, we have 5 planets in fire signs, including the eclipse, and 4 planets in air signs. That means 9 of the 10 major planetary bodies are in either fire or air signs. So it's kind of hard not to notice the symbolism of so much fire at a time when we have so many planets in fire signs. Like fire changes things. It burns away the old and creates space for something new. And I think the same thing is happening to us on a personal level. This energy is transforming our lives too. It's pushing us to look at what's run its course and what we've outgrown and what we're ready to leave behind. And sometimes that transformation happens because life brings something unexpected to us. But sometimes, and I think this is really important right now, we are the ones choosing the change. We're getting tired of doing things the old way. We want more freedom, more authenticity, more creativity, more meaning. We're starting to see a different version of our lives. And it can be uncomfortable because fire doesn't ask permission. It burns shit quickly and changes things before we feel completely ready. But it also gives us the courage to let go and step into something new. So instead of looking at this week and thinking, holy shit, what's going to happen to me? Look at it a little differently and ask yourself, what do I want to create now? What do I want my life to look like now? Who do I want to be now? And I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Like, what's next? What do I want to experience now? And honestly, I have no idea yet. So hopefully this week, with some help from the planet parade, the eclipse, and the meteor shower, I'll get some answers. So tomorrow, Monday, is the last day of my 8/8 Lionsgate package sale. You get 2 30-minute sessions for only $88, or you can use the package for one 60-minute session or a business alignment session. So there is a link in the show notes to purchase, or go to my website, abundology.com. And it's been so smoky here that I haven't been able to do much hiking lately. But today I'm meeting up with some friends for dinner who are RVing their way across the country and just happen to be in Bozeman right now. So that will be fun. So as always, thank you for listening and sharing the podcast with a friend. Have a life-changing week, and I'll talk to you again next week.